Female veterans. What's your worst experience with male vets? At a VFW meeting, this Vietnam vet named Bill kept insisting I wasn't a real veteran because I was a woman, until he found out I was the EOD specialist who disarmed the bomb that saved his son's life in Iraq. This was at my local VFW chapter where I'd just moved after getting out of the Army. I was trying to get involved in veteran activities and meet other people who'd served. As an explosive ordnance disposal technician, I'd done 3 deployments and seen plenty of combat. Bill was this older guy who apparently ran the place like his personal kingdom. The moment I introduced myself, he started with condescending questions. What did you do, honey? Supply? Admin? Let me guess. You were a cook. When I told him I was EOD, he literally laughed. Sure you were, sweetheart. They don't let girls play with real bombs. You probably just filed paperwork for the guys who actually did dangerous work. The other veterans just sat there while Bill continued his routine. He kept calling me little lady and making jokes about how I probably never left the safety of the main base. Real veterans like us faced actual combat, not just sitting in air-conditioned offices. I tried to ignore him, but Bill wouldn't let it go. He started telling war stories to show me what real service looks like. Every story ended with comments about how women wouldn't understand or couldn't handle real military life. The breaking point came when Bill announced to the room that the VFW was for actual combat veterans who put their lives on the line, not pretend soldiers who got participation trophies. He was staring directly at me. That's when another veteran, a younger Iraq vet named Chris, spoke up. Bill, what unit was your son with in Iraq? Bill proudly said his boy was with the 1st Infantry Division, 2nd Battalion, deployed in 2007. Chris looked at me with recognition. What's your name again? When I told him, his face lit up. Holy shit. Bill, do you have any idea who you're talking to? Turns out, Chris had been in the same unit as Bill's son. He started telling the room about a mission where an IED had been discovered under a bridge that Bill's son's convoy had to cross. The EOD specialist who responded was a female sergeant who'd crawled under the bridge for 2 hours to disarm a complex device. She saved 12 lives that day, including your son's, Chris told Bill. That EOD tech was a legend in our battalion. We called her Ice Queen because nothing rattled her. Bill's face went white when Chris pointed at me and said, Bill, meet the woman who saved your son's life. She's got more combat time than half this room. The room fell silent. Bill just stared at me, then quietly sat down. He never spoke to me again during that meeting. Sometimes the best revenge is just being exactly who you've always been.